Welcome
Finally.
to the channel, everybody. I'm Corey Pratt.
I'm Chris Ruck.
This is Craving Cars Live, believe it or not.
Right.
And
No, it is
we
live.
have a very fun, packed show for you today. I don't know what we got today at this moment, but we're walking
Right.
around, single cameraed, in hand.
Yep.
I don't know why things would not connect. We finally got it to connect this way, so
Yeah.
Please just hopefully this works out okay. Maybe we need to. The
Yeah.
chat is not even something we can see. It's actually on a computer. We got to
Yeah,
walk over
I'll
to.
come back and look at it, and maybe we'll address it. Just know it's not real time. We're
Yeah.
probably 20 seconds behind.
Actually, before we go any further, let's see. Can you hear us okay? Is everything all right? Ooh.
Everybody except for Chris. Thanks, Steven. Appreciate that.
What about the except for Chris? Well, hold on. I can fix that. There
Yeah,
we go.
Cut him out. There you go.
Oh. Actually,
All
go
right.
ahead and talk.
We should be good.
It's rating on my end
Yep.
over here. So
Yep.
Um,
You want us? Let's go to the front and do an intro.
let's. We've done it. Thank you to our sponsors for making this show possible.
That's right. Let's name them.
Unlike not like the ones that are on his shirt currently.
Well, we're multi-sponsored now.
We haven't gotten the mobile one or the Tag Heuer
And
to
the Zoom.
try to get us.
Yeah.
The Zoom to get us quite yet. Maybe
That's
we
right.
need to. Maybe they'll help us on our live streams.
That's right. But because we are at a live sim racing
We are.
studio,
We were going to explain that one in a second. You're
That's
jumping
true.
ahead. You're
I
jumping
know.
ahead.
I know. I'm way
I do want to
ahead.
thank to everybody out there. Ridgeline Motorsports, timely delivery service. We Are Warriors. Fine Age
Uncorked.
Drag Strip and Uncorked Wine and Spirits.
That's right.
Did I miss anybody?
Obviously, Kids and Cars, Mod Squad, those guys. But
So I didn't miss anybody.
you didn't miss anybody. There you go.
So I want to thank to all of those guys, people, whatever, women, children, that have helped us and support us and help make this channel happen, regardless of the technical issues that we run into.
Which has been many today.
It's been a couple. It's been
Yeah.
a couple.
Yeah.
But we are actually doing something different today. We are live on location, and where are we at?
We are at World of Racing, LEAWOOD,
In LEAWOOD.
Kansas. Yeah,
Which is near Overland Park,
that's right.
135th in Row,
That's right.
pretty much. Let's just put it
Yep.
that way.
Yep.
It's so
First
far-
time you've been here. I was
time
here
ever.
yesterday
Nobody cares.
doing some video content, but
that we won't be able to show
that's well, true.
right now, but we will. You know what?
You can go back and watch the videos I posted
We
yesterday.
will make sure that gets posted. If it's a short video, we can
Yeah.
even throw it on our channel, right?
Yep.
Can we do that?
Yeah,
Throw it
let's
on channel?
Yeah, let's switch a little bit.
What am I showing you now?
No, just
Oh, well,
walk and talk
walk and talk. Do you want me to walk? And
while
talk?
that
Do you wanna
guy's
walk
still racing.
Oh, there you go. Check that out. Look at that. See, that's the kind of stuff we're talking about. Let
Yeah,
me
that's
swap
pretty
the camera
cool.
around. I'll show you. Look at
Super
this.
cool.
Full out, but like, check out. It's moving. It's suspended.
And we will have Todd, the owner of the location, on later. He'll go through the specs on all of it, whether it be the steering wheel, the pedals,
Kind of
all
explain
of
a
that.
little bit more on how the
Exactly,
machines
because
kind of do their thing.
sim racers are all about that, right?
Dude, they all have their own like.
Niches.
Well, they all have their own individual PCs. I mean, I'm not talking
And
about,
we're gonna
I'm not talking
race
about just
later.
a couple boards on there. They
That's
all
right.
have their own desktop computer.
Dedicated
hooked up to-
PC.
Yes,
Yeah.
With some pretty fat hard drive stuff in it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, pretty cool.
Graphics cards. And,
Maybe they work better than ours
yeah. That's,
today.
let's hope.
Yeah, well, there you go. We'll see for sure.
Yeah, but we got it here. Let's do this real quick. Let's pull on over here, and
Are we doing a tour?
yeah, sort of, but not really. I'm gonna set this down for a second, so bear with me, guys. Set that down.
Oh, we'll see how well this works.
Have a seat, Chris.
Oh, are we sitting on the couches? Oh, that's nice.
This is a nice couch. So
It's a nice.
So
it's a nice couch.
if you need to take a break from the race, and we got the
That's
spicy
right.
couches for you. to
That's
sit
right.
on.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a spicy.
You know what? This might actually work out better, to be
Turns out
honest.
the owner is Italian.
Well, yeah.
He's not.
Although his name is German.
He's not.
For sure, German.
Yeah, he's
That's
not.
for sure.
Which I gave him a little bit of credit about that. I'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I'll talk about that later when he's back on, or when he's on, I should say. Now, Really cool stuff here. But before we get to more about World of Racing, what have we been up to the last couple weeks? Since it's been since we've been
Yeah,
on.
what have you been up to? You went out of town.
I went out of town for one weekend. We went to the Moore Overland Expo, which is it's a fantastic expo of overlanding and off-roading and camping and all that
Moore.
stuff. Moore. So it's that much more than more.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
I'm laughing way too much at this.
All right.
Okay, no. A lot of footage.
And I didn't do anything while you were out of town, except for.
That's because you're lazy.
Yeah, I was lazy. I was kind of lazy, actually.
That's okay. We deserve a lazy weekend every once in a while.
It was nice, yeah.
He has them every weekend, but that's beside the point. No, I'm
but
kidding.
last weekend.
Well, hold on.
Am I ahead
we
of you
have
again?
we have a lot of footage coming out for. We have a couple different videos coming out for the Moore Expo.
Yep.
Just so you know, some really cool walk around of the show. Some of our favorite things about it. Some kick-ass rigs, and some cool-ass campers. So
you guys have no idea what we're looking at. What our camera is sitting on right now. You have no idea. Once you see it, you'll be blown away.
I was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
I was like, this
but
is
anyway,
something that needs
all right,
to be
back to the
at
conversation.
my house. All right, but after that, so last weekend, Streetcar Takeover was originally going to happen.
Yes.
We had possibilities of bad weather, which it was on and off through the weekend, so they did postpone.
Yep.
We still have that coming up.
Yep. May the 11th.
We'll probably even talk more about that. We got a cool show coming next week, providing we don't have technical difficulties.
I know.
Actually, we might just do the same thing like this.
Yeah.
Who knows? However, with that said, we did one of our coolest fundraiser charity type of things that we did last year.
This was our second year doing it.
Yep, and this was Geeks for Kids. So Save Geeks for Kids is what this event was on.
That's right.
Put on by the Casey Exotics and Supercar Group. So
That's right.
Awesome.
And we do have those videos getting ready to get posted.
We do.
So
do we tell them? I guess what I mean. It was a success.
it was a huge success.
Raised over 43,000.
Yep.
44,000.
Over 42. Let's just call it 42,000 at least.
Which is probably about 10,000 more than they did the year before.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's enough to build. If you don't understand what Geeks for Kids is, that's okay. You've been under a rock. I get it.
Go to Learn Foundation.
Right. We actually, I will try to remember. I would have already done it, but now this is a different stream. But we'll put the post for our Geeks for Kids video so you can go see what it's
kind of
all
all over the place.
Yeah,
but it's on one of our
video.
streams.
We did a lot of stuff with them last year, so that's
right.
what it was.
That's right.
And once again, well, you actually did something that weekend because you were there to Saving Geeks for Kids too. Congratulations, you weren't lazy that weekend.
No, I agree. I wasn't lazy today, but just things didn't work out, but that's all right.
Oh, and we have some new videos that just went out. We had a walk around with our Red Bull Aurora.
We did, yep.
Hopefully you guys, actually I don't want to give away what that is. Just make sure they haven't seen the video. They need to go watch the video.
But it will be at this location, and we'll tell you more about it when they come on, but it will be here this weekend.
And there's some more, another damn car show video that's out. Actually, you know what? We got so caught up today. It is out. It is up, but it's not posted. I'll post it after the show.
It's post after
I'll
post.
post it after the show. It's okay. We'll get it going. But what's coming up? This weekend.
This weekend we're at Flying H Saturday, and we're also at another location, which we'll talk about later.
Yep.
On Saturday as well, as long as the weather holds up.
So the Flying H drag strip is, what's that event now?
That is the Kings of Kansas City.
And
Friday and Saturday.
This is technically their first big event, right? This is their first. They've had a couple
test and tunes.
but not official. Straight up, this is an event.
Yeah.
There's a final here with this, right?
Yeah, it'll be. This is one where you can put your name and get it stamped to say you're the King of Kansas City. So.
Yep.
That's supposed to be happening. Test and Tune is on Friday. We're there Saturday for the actual racing.
Yep.
Depending on the weather, of course. That's the problem with April. It just always sucks.
Yeah, another event that we were talking about going to until, Flying H Drag Strip is a sponsor, so that is kind of takes priority.
Yep.
Over some other events.
The Dragon.
When they got something goes, was the Magic Dragon Street Meet down in Bagnell Dam. It is pretty killer. Guess what? We got some videos from years ago. I can post that. And
we got a lot of
afterwards.
We could just revamp all the videos and not do anything else for the next year.
That's not a Bagnell Dam. If you're
Yeah.
not from this area, that
Yeah.
well, technically you probably wouldn't know that's that necessarily, but that's in the Lake of the Ozarks,
Yeah.
kind of central Missouri. But it is a part where they close around about a mile length
You know what?
strip of the dam, and it's like 800 cars just parked along the side of the road, in the middle of the road. All the businesses are still open, and
Oh,
it's
really?
just closed off. For
I've never been
The
there.
only traffic on Saturday to go through there is the 800 cars that are in the show. That's it, and that's if they even drive around. They kind of cruise sometimes, do little laps.
That's super cool.
It is a really nice time. I had a lot of fun. I have not been able to have a chance to go back the last couple years because it seems like when that's going on, I'm out of town somewhere else.
Oh, gotcha.
This week, hey, I'm in town, but we're at Flat H Drag Strip instead.
Yep.
So we might as well be out of town.
Well, that's true.
It's what it is. What are you
That's
gonna
true.
do?
That's
All right,
true.
now that kind of covers what we've been up to the last
What
couple
we've
weeks
done.
and what's coming up,
Yep.
and stuff like that. Do we want to kind of walk around here a little bit?
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get the owner where we're at tonight.
I know who that
World
is.
of Racing. Todd's here. He's gonna come on camera. I'm gonna grab the camera and let you interview him. Right? Kind of go over what this is about. While I'm getting him ready, why don't you just walk around and kind of show people just the room, and then we'll come back here because honestly, I love these couches. I'd rather sit here
this was
than what
better
we
than the
had.
chairs we
I
had lined up
agree.
for, wasn't it?
I agree. And we got people over here racing. I mean, it's very cool. So why don't we get that set up, and then we'll come back and
Well, really, we
go from
got
there.
to get Todd. Actually, while we're getting Todd, let me walk over and see if anybody left any questions
Yeah,
at the computer.
and we'll do
Hold on.
that.
Let's
All
check
right?
that out. And we'll go over, a little tour and show you the place a little bit more. I mean, I already kind of showed you the sim thing behind us here. So let's go back here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let's pull the chair out that's not as comfortable as the other one. All right. We're our professional amateurs, just so you guys know. So we're definitely gonna get this going. All right, what do we got here? We've got and here looks good. Time for a commercial break. What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, 800 cars. Yeah, Magic Dragon was 800 cars. And now at one point it was 1,000, but fire department made them cut down some cars because they said it was too rough for the fire trucks to come up and down the strip. So it's important stuff. Will, welcome, Bo. You did find it. Thank you. I'm so sorry we guys had to switch streams. We got this one going on this, but it wouldn't let me connect to our current one we were trying to get going. So I don't know if that was the error or not. I'm just glad we're on. We almost had to cancel because we started so late, but thank God for all you awesome followers out there. And let's start walking around. Do you guys got any questions? Actually, no. Hold the questions because you're going to have even more questions after we walk around. And I'm gonna start with this right here. Just so you didn't think we didn't have a car element here besides the racing. Have you guys ever seen a 1969 396 Camaro SS pool table? I have. Well, this is actually the only one. But check this thing out. Look at this. How cool is this thing? This is what we had the camera sitting on when we were lounging over here in these couches. Hopefully everything's going to still check out okay. I'm not trying to move the camera around too much. We are on a gimbal, so it shouldn't be shaky. There's the back of the car. Obviously, they had to kind of cut it somewhere in the middle. And I don't know if there's a real 396 under there, but that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
It's like a 20-second delay. It's on
And yeah.
Wi-Fi hotspot.
So, and with that,
That's kind of what that camera did.
we have a lot of other stuff, but I have a feeling I'm going to have someone join me
Well, this is the area.
here in just a second.
Space. This is what you would expect to come in, highlighting things. So,
1 second, guys. Yeah, we're ready to go. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's walk around. Yeah, why don't you give me a tour of the place? You got this, Chris, or you want me? Okay. There you go.
we're just going to, I'll follow you, but then main interview, sit down.
Oh. Okay.
Sure.
We gotta sit down for the main
take
interview.
you
Oh
take the
no!
lead. You take the lead.
I've only been on my feet all day. I don't really care. Todd, I want you to introduce yourself to everybody. Well, you can just talk to me, but I mean, you can introduce yourself to the crowd real quick.
Hello, everybody. I'm Todd Diffenbach. I started World of Racing KC here about, we opened, what, a week and a half ago, I think, right about. And we're here in LEAWOOD, south of downtown Kansas City. So come on out here if you're close and come try out the sims.
Or if you're not close.
Yeah, get on an airplane.
Don't let that stop you.
Fly to MCI. That's the code. Fly to MCI, and
MCI
then drive 40 minutes south, and you'll be here. You can race.
All right, there you go. Now, how about you just kind of show us around a little bit and show people what you have to offer here at this awesome first of its kind franchisee, right?
Yeah.
Of the world of racing.
Yes, World of Racing. I didn't start it. Donovan out in California. His first location is Pasadena, and he's now opening a second location in Tustin.
But you're technically, I mean, his first location, yours being the first franchisee.
I'm the first franchise,
but,
yes.
And actually, the very second location ever opened too, though.
That is correct. Second location open in the United States, and hopefully everything goes well, and we can, over the next 10 years, open more of them.
Right on. Well, let's do this. Let's start as small as you can go, because it's all pretty sweet in here. And then we'll go up from there to the big boys.
Yeah, it's not a huge facility. It's 2,460, almost 2,500 square feet.
Yep.
We have room for 14 simulators. I have 12 of them up and running right now.
Okay.
We can start over here with, this is what we call the eSport sim. We'll start with the chassis. It has a Cooler Master chassis. It has Sigma DK6 motion. It's got 4 actuators on each corner. We have the Next Level Racing seat here, the bucket seat. It's a good commercial seat, because people in and out all day long. And
it is not the current level; it's the next one up.
It's Next Level Racing. I'm plugging everybody here that's in the sim industry. I'm plugging them. Down here, we've got the Husingfeld Ultimate Plus pedals. Very, very nice pedals. And then we have GSI GT Max 32. It's a handmade carbon fiber wheel.
Man.
And it's attached.
We're not talking like some carbon fiber wrap on here. We're talking carbon fiber.
Yes, these are handmade 100% carbon fiber, except for the aluminum plating that goes on here for the touchscreen and around all of the LED buttons.
Sure.
But yeah, everything is functional. It's all mapped. So you've got like brake bias, ABS, traction control. You can change, your view in your car, all the way to your headlights. You can turn your headlights on. I think it's kind of funny, but it's an option.
It wouldn't be full sim if you couldn't turn.
Yeah, I mean, you got to turn your headlights on, right? So you can race in the dark. It does have paddle shifters. Those are carbon fiber also.
Nice.
So yeah, they're made in Dallas and they're handmade. Very, very well made steering wheels, top of the line stuff. Cool. That's attached to a Simu Cube 2 Pro wheelbase, and that's what provides all of the force feedback for you. So you feel like you're really behind the wheel of a real car.
Right.
And you can adjust that right from your wheel here. You can turn that up and down. We've got a Stream Deck here that has a lot of, other buttons too that you got your volume for your headset, a help button, reset, racing line. If you want to go to an automatic shifter, your force feedback. And then we even have traction control, ABS, and brake bias right there. So kind of everything at your fingertips.
Right.
Yep, and that is, the monitor is a Samsung ultra-wide 1000R 57-inch monitor.
I need one like this for my editing, so I can have a timeline that's like a eighth of a mile wide.
It's when you put that on a desk, it's rather large. They don't quite look as big here in the sim, but when you put them
on a desk,
so that's the 49-inch. That's the baby brother, and we're using that for race control. But you can see, I mean, they're monsters.
Absolutely,
they're monsters.
And you got a handful of these guys right here.
Yes.
On
so
this version.
There's 6 sports sims and 6 pro sims right now, and then I have room for 2 more sports sims in the future.
Gotcha.
As I grow, I can build 2 more. But right now I don't need 14, but hopefully I'll need 14 in the future. And then all of that is ran.
That's like telling my wife saying I don't need 14 cars.
Well,
when in reality, do I need them? No, but I sure want them.
I don't need it today, but hopefully here in the next month or 2 I will need to add some more because I'm busy.
Yes.
So all of this though is all ran by a PC up here. So
That's crazy to me, the fact of these require that much power that each one of them has an individual PC to control it.
there is a lot of information, and this is beyond, really beyond my pay scale. I'm not a computer guy. Thankfully, I've got a team of guys behind me.
Step in because I know a little bit more, but just seeing the GeForce RTX, the giant graphics card on there, the MSI branding on that with the motherboard and all that just tells me right there that this is a gaming, powerhouse.
Yeah, it can
From the ground up.
It can put a lot of information into this screen really quickly, and
And that's what you need. That's the idea, right?
Yep.
You
Like-
need immediate input and all that stuff.
So like a
Control.
PlayStation 5, awesome to game on and everything, about $500, right? But it can't even compute near the amount of information
No.
that a $3,000 computer can do.
Correct.
So
I agree.
that's what
100%.
really makes these kind of next level.
Very cool.
Really
nice.
makes
Now-
them immersive.
Now these are your baby ones in a sense. I don't know about baby, but
Yeah, I mean,
these are the smaller
I
ones.
like to call them my Cadillacs. They kind of ride smoother than the Pros. So you look over here,
There
and
we go.
now you have a Pro Sim. We call it the Pro Sim.
Okay.
You can see that it's quite a bit larger.
Yeah, you got to step up into this one. You've got steps on this.
You got steps to get into it. This is made by Motion Systems. This is the Cubic System QSV20 motion platform.
Wow. So you can definitely tell where there's a little bit more beefy stuff going on here than the ones you just showed
Yeah,
us.
well, and then the one thing that this offers you over the Sport Sim is it incorporates yaw. So your seat, your butt will slide sideways as you start to slide out in the car. You can feel that the car is starting to slip.
So it's
you can
got-
let off the throttle.
So
it
it's
is
kind of giving
nice-
you a lot more feedback.
It is that one little thing of feedback is huge because you can get that car right at kind of its edge of its limits of traction, and it starts to slide out. You can just barely let off the throttle and
feel
keep it there. Yeah, and you can feel it in the seat.
So I'm assuming that it gives you kind of a G-force simulation, with the side to side a
that's
little bit too, or
I mean a little bit. I wouldn't
Obviously,
call it
There's
G-force.
no way it's going to be able to do
Yeah,
a two G-force pull
it
like
would be
in a
nice
race
to be
car,
able to
right?
recreate G-force because then that you'd really, I mean, you wouldn't even need to ever get in a real race car. I mean,
Yeah,
because you're,
that's the
sa-
case.
you're so safe in these things. You don't need a helmet. You don't need a fire suit. You don't need a roll cage.
Yet.
Well, yeah. Hopefully never. That's part of the fun of it is that it tricks your brain into thinking you're on a racetrack. I mean, when you get out of it, you really feel like you just got to have a race car. I mean, it really tricks your brain. At least it does mine. And it tricked me so good that I fell in
Whatever
love with it
helps
so
you
much.
sleep at night, Todd.
You can see how deep this rabbit hole I got.
Right.
I got deep in the rabbit hole.
No,
But I love sim racing.
about so far 12 sims deep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So soon to be 14 maybe.
for sure. Soon, well, hopefully soon. Yeah.
Right.
And maybe a second location in the future. We'll see.
No, but this is amazing. I don't know that I've actually, if I've seen something close to this, I couldn't tell you exactly if I've seen something exactly like this or not. But I would say it'd be one of those like travel type of things where there was some kind of event. Someone traveled on a semi and they pulled a couple of these things out, but they were huge, unloading with forklifts, doing that kind of stuff. Whether it was on par with this or much. Now it was many years ago, so I doubt it has near the graphics or computing capability that these have.
Yeah, and
but that'd be the closest thing I would have ever had to actually see
that's
something like
really
this.
what's advanced in the last couple years in sim racing is the amount of information that these tech guys, these real intelligent tech guys, they've got the
ones that
tire
make more
wear.
money than we do.
Yeah, probably a ton more than me. They're probably the guys driving Ferraris, Lamborghinis.
Let's hope.
But yeah, they can know how much tire wear you have and your fuel. I mean, it's down like you can make it a real race, and you got to get in the pits and change your tires and all of that. I haven't gone that extreme. I just love racing, just driving the cars. So I haven't gotten like really deep into like iRacing or anything like that,
yeah.
where they're really competing against each other.
Yeah, you're just doing it for fun, not for competition.
I'm just doing it because it's just so much fun. I really love it. And I like hopping in an F1 car, or my favorite thing is rally racing. Is WRC. I'll hop on WRC if I have time to get in the sim. 98% of the time, 99% of the time, I'm doing rally racing.
Well, the crazy thing is about doing something like rally racing, WRC racing type of stuff, is that requires some guts.
To actually be in the real car,
You may really, really love it and really want to try it until you get in the
Until
car
you-
and realize this is not for me.
And
I can't keep up with this.
I haven't
if anybody
actually
has
sat
seen the
in one,
videos
so
from the past of all kinds of stuff,
it looks awesome to me. I don't think
It
I
is.
would be scared to be in the car, but I haven't been in one, so I can't say that I wouldn't.
Right.
But someday I'm sure I'll get a chance to even be like a navigator, maybe not the driver, just a navigator, and just go for a ride in a rally car
Yeah, but
off road
when
up
you
in the
navigate,
mountains.
you got to read the turns so quick that you almost can't look ahead. You have to look down the whole time. I feel like that would make the car safe.
You know, I've never been
It
seasick,
requires a
car sick, or
different
motion sick.
individual of braveness, I think, to be a navigator.
And I don't know for a fact, but I almost want to just guess that you know, if you have a really, really good navigator, you're probably going to be, you know, a champion. Because it's not, I mean, obviously the driver needs to drive the car properly.
You got to be able, right.
If you have a really good navigator, I would imagine that it's almost more important than having a really good driver. But I could be wrong.
Very possible.
I think it's a great team effort. You put two guys together or girls together that really work well together. I'm sure they're going to have a wonderful team.
Sure.
So
now,
yeah, when you buy your rally car, then you can have me navigate, right?
That is very possible. Because I'm
ready.
just crazy enough that I would be the driver.
I'm ready. Just tell me what helmet and fire suit I need.
So we're looking for that. We're looking to raise a little bit of money so we can buy a rally car. So what is it? A FundMe?
I don't know. We could do a GoFundMe.
Yeah, GoFundMe.
World of Racing, GoFundMe. We'll go get like.
we don't need much.
Yeah,
we
just
like
an old.
$500,000 maybe.
No, like $5,000. We'll just get something off the street.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean it's just got to make it through one race, right? Just can't break. You just got to go through one race. But we get like a VW,
one set of tires,
an
one
old
set of brakes,
an old
one
VW,
car.
you know, and throw some brand new tires on it, and let's just get it out there.
There you go.
Let's go.
Hey, I know a guy that builds Subarus. Maybe we can do that.
Subaru, you know, a WRX, I believe, all-wheel drive.
He seems to find them super dirt cheap, and then he completely guts them out and puts much more higher horsepower Subaru build systems in them.
Yeah,
like he'll gut some 100 and something horsepower Subaru, and the next thing he's putting a 550 horsepower drivetrain in it.
I'd like to shake this guy's hand, see his car.
I will.
I'll
have to let him know.
Yeah, I would like to.
He's local.
Oh, it's even better. He's local.
There you go.
No,
Shout out to
I'd love
Rob
to meet
Wing.
him. Right on.
So, tell me about this pool table.
So the pool table.
I know I just mentioned it, and I have showed everybody, but I'd never seen something like this.
So I hadn't either. I didn't know they existed until I came across it. I was hunting for a pool table for the facility because I wanted people to feel like they didn't have to walk through the door, come in, get immediately into a simulator, and as soon as the session was done, just like get kicked out the door. I wanted them to feel like they could stand around and talk shop. Talk cars.
There you go.
I mean, talk sailboats, talk airplanes, talk anything that, you know, and just hang out. So I thought, you know, a pool table, it's a good way to kind of hang out, shoot a game of pool, talk some shop. So I'm looking for like an old antique Brunswick or something that had some character, and they were just too beat up. I didn't have time to refinish one. And so I just kept, every day I was hunting for pool tables every single day. And after, I don't know, about 3 weeks to a month, this popped on my screen. And as soon as I saw it, I knew it belonged here. So I, you know, called the guy to work a deal, and he was out of Springfield, Missouri. He has 3 Snap-on franchises, and so in 2017 he was top franchise in the nation or something like that, whatever it may be. And Snap-on just mailed this to him and said, "Here you go. These guys are setting it up," and they gave him the pool table.
Huh.
So yeah, he had it at his house since 2017, and then he built a new house, and they went to move, and he put a bunch of stuff in storage. And when he went back to get the pool table, and somebody broke in and stole the wheels, they were like Krager wheels, I believe, what were on there. And so thankfully, I got a hold of KC Trends, and Chad and Jack at KC Trends took real good care of me.
Shout out to Chad.
Yeah, shout out to Chad. They're awesome guys. And so yeah, they took care of me on the wheels and tires, and I think they did an amazing job at picking out.
So yeah, these aren't some plastic molded wheel. You have real wheels and tires on this thing.
Yes, those are US mags, and I think they're Nitto. I believe they're Nitto tires. I'm not a wheel and tire expert, but they did an amazing job. I just said I want something that's retro mod look. I don't want it to really look like, you know, the 1970s, you know, like.
Right.
So I think they did a great job.
What we got? You good? Okay. How much horsepower does it have?
So this is all electric. If you didn't know, I have it has 2 400 amp hour solar batteries underneath it that are running this bad boy, all the lights.
Nice.
So yeah, that's how much horsepower it has. 400 amp hours is what it has. So yeah, I can let it run for like a week and a half or 2 weeks without having to turn it off and recharge them. So
nice.
But yeah, it doesn't really have much horsepower, but it is the fastest pool table you've ever played pool on.
All right, now, do we want to continue this little bit of interview? Do you want to put that down and check to see if we have any questions in chat? Want to do that? Nothing in chat? Shame on you guys. Any questions? Come on. Any questions about this place? Like, Like, when can I schedule a time to come in, maybe?
Well, we're open 7 days a
Now,
week.
okay, this is going to go in do we want to have a seat, or do we want to stay standing? Let's have a seat. You're open 7 days a week.
Yes, sir. We are open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Friday, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday, 10 to 10, and Sunday, 10 to 8.
There we go.
So plenty of opportunity to come in.
The best way to reach you, actually, the best way to find you, like someone's searching for you besides Google Maps or something.
I would say the best thing is worldofracing.com. Go to worldofracing.com. You can click on the Kansas City link, or if you're close to Pasadena, click on the Pasadena one. You can book right online. You can also pick up the phone and call, and one of the teammates will put you on the schedule. So phone call if you want.
Okay.
Either way.
Well, that works down.
Facebook, Instagram. I mean, you can find us on there. World of Racing KC. So yeah, I mean, I think we're kind of out there in quite a few places for you to find us.
Good. Now I noticed, so you've got a grand opening coming up.
Grand opening, May the 4th be with you.
Yes, that's a good day to have it on.
I think it's a great day to have it on.
It's also a good day for it not to rain.
I hope it doesn't rain. It's saying like 80% or something right now.
So what you're saying is we have a chance.
But I mean, that's the best job in the world, as a weatherman. You can just
hey,
lie.
Bob, what's the weather going to be like today?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's say 67% today.
Yeah, maybe.
It feels like 72 degrees.
Yeah, and then you can lie all day long, and then you still get your direct deposit. You still get paid.
there you go.
So good. That's a good job to have.
I do want to talk real quick on your car history, because you're not a car person.
I'm not. No, I'm not like not.
I'm not saying you don't like cars.
No, I'm not in a car club.
What you buy isn't really sports cars or race cars.
I would love to own a sports car. I never have.
Because what have you been buying?
Well, I've always had trucks. Well, I'm a 32-year veteran carpenter. I swung a hammer since I was 16, and that's I own a construction company, and that's what I've done. So I've always had trucks and trailers. Now I've had 3 different motorcycles. I'm a street bike rider. My last motorcycle was a Ducati, and I sold it.
Didn't know about the motorcycle side.
Yep, it was my third one. I had 2 GSXRs, and then I had a Ducati. Absolutely loved the Ducati. Rode like a dream. I probably would never go back to a Japanese bike again. I'll probably always ride a Ducati. But I don't have one because I had kids, and so the day she told me she was pregnant, I sold it a week later.
You can't strap a baby seat to the back of that thing.
It wasn't that. There's too many people out there texting and driving, and I was afraid I'd be sitting at a light and someone would kill me, and then my child wouldn't have a father just because I wanted to ride a motorcycle.
Because you want to ride a motorcycle.
Yeah. So I gave up that passion.
That's an agreement I had with my wife when we got together. It was, do you like motorcycles? I'm like, yeah. She goes, are you gonna buy one, or did you think about buying one? I'm like, yeah, I kind of did at one point. She goes,
I kind of have one that you don't know about.
The agreement is I can have whatever car I want, provided we can afford it, as long as I don't buy a motorcycle. And then she won't be able to say anything about that car, regardless of how ridiculous or stupid or whatever it might be. Although the car I have isn't stupid or ridiculous, it's pretty awesome and sweet.
Yeah.
But the thing is you telling me being a truck person, which makes sense being the carpenter, but you love the racing. And most people I know that's into racing, in these kind of car racing, whether it's Formula One or GT or rally, they usually have a car that resembles or does something of that sort that they drive on the road. So how do you put those two together?
Any extra money I had in my life, I spent on real estate. I spent on tools, bobcats, excavators, you name it. I just kept reinvesting, so I never took that money and put it into a sports car. Someday that'll happen for sure. But yeah, I still drive a truck. I'm a truck guy, and so yeah, maybe in the future we'll see. I've been eyeballing an AMG GT that really looks pretty.
I really like those.
I didn't even know they made a C model until the other day when I was looking at them, and it's here local. But it's like I got a lot of other expenses going on right now. I don't think I need another $100,000 toy.
Well,
so
you got a pretty good toy here.
Yeah, I've got hundreds of thousands of dollars of toys here. Yeah, these are my AMGs and my Ferraris. They're sitting right here.
Right on. Well, it can be whatever you want it to be at this point, right?
Yeah, and you're right. I can pick whatever I want. I can push the car to the limit and go past the limit, slam into the wall, bounce off, and I have a brand new AMG or a Ferrari or
just
F1.
pull in the pits and then you just go to
I just push a button and it takes you back to the pits. Brand new car. Hey. it's not bad.
Got a couple questions here from some. Now, one was wondering if there was a weight limit on these.
So there is a weight limit, and I didn't come up with it. This is manufacturers that they recommend. On the Sport Sim with the DK6 Motion, the weight limit is 350 pounds.
Okay.
And then on the Pro Sim, the Cubic Systems is 300 pounds.
Okay.
So still, I mean, that's still real fair. You get,
That's
6'8"
good
person
mileage,
in there, a big person, and they can still race.
Okay. And I guess from that point on, I guess I got some other questions about here, but I suppose we're gonna have someone else. Chris, you want to come in, Drew?
Yeah, let's introduce the general manager, Ella, over here. I will hand her my mic.
Yes.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Todd. We really
And
appreciate you.
We'll pass it off to the boss.
To the boss.
Chris, step in for the questions. All right. Looks like I'm staying in.
Perfect.
All righty. Oh, well, I guess there you go. Introduce yourself.
Okay, so I'm Ella Shahan. I'm the general manager. I manage all of our social media platforms. So we are on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all under World of Racing KC. So that's
Very cool.
where we are. Yeah.
Very cool. I knew this was going to come up as a question.
Yes.
For some was, what are the price limits? Like, what's the range of prices for racing on each of these different
Yes.
sims? What do we got?
So our pro sims, starting off, they range from $49 to $69 an hour. So depending on when you come in, 2 to 4 p.m. they're $10 cheaper, and then starting at 5 till close, they're $10 more. So,
okay.
Yep. And then all weekends long, they're $10 extra. So.
Okay.
Yep.
So if
they're-
you can get early in the afternoon on
Yes.
weekdays, it's the cheapest way to
Yes,
go, right?
early in the afternoons, and then they're called our peak times, just a little more expensive.
Sure.
More people are trying to come in. So.
Right, absolutely.
Yes.
Now, do you have to do it, like, what's the minimum? Do you have to do it an hour as a minimum?
No, so you can do a 30-minute quick race, and those are just a little cheaper. I always like to encourage people, if they've never been in a sim, to do the 30-minute before
it out.
try it out.
Yeah.
Before they do the full hour. But the full hour, it goes by so quick too. So
Okay.
you get in the sim. Yep.
All righty. Now, what about the other? Now, that's the pro sims you were talking about, right?
Yes.
What about the other sims?
So the esports sims, those start at $39 an hour, and they range to $59 an hour. So.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. What else we got on here? And actually, you got anything else you want to add that you haven't heard us talk about yet?
Our hours. So Mondays and Tuesdays we open at 2. We close at 8. Wednesdays, Thursdays we open at 2. We close at 9. And then Fridays we're open at 2. Close at 10. And then Saturdays we open at 10 a.m. and we close at 10 p.m. And then Sundays we open at 10 and we close at 8. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, someone just was asking, like, do the different two sims? They cost, yes, the esport and the pro are different prices.
Yes, different prices.
If you really want to try one out at the absolute cheapest, then I guess you could do the esport. And then
Yes.
if you
And if
say
you
no,
love it-
I'm a pro, or
Yes.
in your mind you're a pro, then you got the other ones.
Yes.
And then other ones to say is yes, it's an hourly thing. You can do half hour.
We do half hour, and then our full races starting at the full hours.
Do you do any like group bundle rate type of things?
Yes. So if you wanted to rent out all of our simulators for all people that you wanted to bring in, we're opening with 12. Eventually, we'll have 2 more. So it just depends how many people you have coming in. Ranges on price, but we can always call. And then all of our prices are on our website too, which is World of Racing KC or worldofracing.com.
WorldOfRacing.com.
Yes.
And so someone can come in here if they say, hey, I want to do a racing sim thing for all of my office staff. And they
Yes.
can come and rent your place out for an office party, basically,
Yes.
for however many hours they
Yep.
want it to.
Starting at 2 hours and then
Minimum of 2 hours.
minimum of 2 hours. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. Chris, do we got anything else to add? We're good? Do you have anything to add?
I don't think so.
All
I
right.
think we
It was Ella, right?
Yes, Ella.
Okay. Thank you, Ella.
Yes, thank
Appreciate
you.
ya.
What an awesome interview.
It's what I do. I'm a professional.
So knowledgeable and everything. Hopefully they cover everything, how to reserve a party, how to book the place.
It's all on the website.
There you go. Yeah. Sorry I couldn't do a lot.
Worldofracing.com.
There you go. Yeah.
That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen.
It's exciting. And they're getting filled up right now, which is
they are.
amazing,
It
to be honest.
They got their grand opening that they're going to
Yeah,
have.
Mr. Huff is here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's in the sim right now racing.
right.
So, yeah, a big shout out to him.
Maybe he'll want a shirt.
And speaking of that,
Think he'll
we
take a
are
shirt.
going to jump in to the Sims.
So I think
we
this
can't
is-
stream it.
This is probably on inquiring minds that want to know who is better at the sim racing, Corey or Chris?
It'll be Chris, no doubt.
Except for when Corey wins.
That's right. You know
That's
what? With all the technical difficulties, we managed to put it together. And actually, you know
I
what? It
hope they
worked
enjoyed
out
the
pretty
show.
well to show the space.
Yeah.
I think it was better than just sitting at a table. So,
We're going to pretend that because
yeah.
that's what we
Well, that's what we're selling it as.
And we
But
got
you
to
know
sit on
what?
these couches.
And we appreciate everybody. We know Sean's on there, Will's on there. We know we have a lot of followers that are jumping around to
we've
follow
got,
us. So.
I think even Mark from Ohio is on here. I think
Yeah.
we've got Stephen Miller's on here.
And we
I think
appreciate
we've
that.
got-
You know, that's
we've
the
got
problem when
Don
you
on
go
here.
live.
We got
But,
our big T. Go
Yeah.
Big T.
yeah.
Well, let me rephrase it. I don't know exactly because I know we had a house full of people on the other stream that we couldn't get going.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we had to do this and trying to get everybody over to this one.
Yeah.
Some made it. I don't know that everybody did.
Probably not, but we're recording it.
It'll
and
be back
there.
on. You will
Yep.
be able to
At
view
least
this again.
watch it. Yeah.
I'll try to put as much information tomorrow on everything that we talked about in today's show, so you can go back and either watch videos or
That's
check
right.
out where do I need to go. If you don't know how to go to the Google or a browser and type in worldofracing.com,
Yep.
I'll put the link down below.
Yeah, and so we do apologize. I mean, it seems like we always have some technical problem, but
I'm just glad
never
we-
this technical
No,
problem.
but I'm glad.
Yeah.
Usually we can connect.
Yeah.
That's the first time we've ever had
That's
a connect
right.
issue.
That's right.
Now, now we've had times where we were going to try to go live, but we were somewhere remotely.
Yeah, oh, sure.
But those were just,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
didn't have any. They
Yeah.
didn't have strong enough source of
That's
internet. Here, there's should be plenty of internet source, and it
You would
just
think so.
wasn't working.
But that's okay. We made it work. We jumped through hoops and we set up a whole different system. Thank you for getting that system online.
I think we should tell people.
Maybe we
A
just
little
run
bit.
this because it saves me from setting all that up, to be honest.
Maybe when on location.
I kind of like this idea.
What do you guys? Let us know. Do you like this form of our live show on location like this, where we can walk around a little bit more and show
Yeah.
places? Or, I mean, in studio, it's studio. Studio's set up. the
Yeah,
way the
you're
studio's
kind of
set up.
locked
There's nowhere
down.
we can go in the studio.
No, but I like
but
this.
like on locations like this, do you like this? Is this working out?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying this? Is this good content?
Yeah, there's not multiple cuts,
You like that?
right? There's not video that we can
like that.
add, but
Subscribe.
yeah, like,
Share.
subscribe, share. There you go.
How about this? Just to let people know, now we're going to have a separate video
We are.
on us racing.
Yep.
And I think it's going to be more than one kind of car and
Yep.
probably more than one track.
And here's the idea. You guys vote who's going to be first. And what do you want to do? You want to give away a t-shirt to the top, to the ones that guess right? Or what do you want to do?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. You're gonna just have to answer on this stream, and all the ones that
Yeah. We do have
that guessed correctly.
Yeah, we do have a unique track we're doing. We
Yeah, sure.
and we did pick our car that we're racing, and we won't tell anybody what we're racing. But maybe watching the video,
Have we even told them we have shirts to give away?
no, because they're
we'll talk
kind
about it
of
next
they're
week.
kind of a secret.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll edit that part out.
yeah. Well, it's kind of hard when we're live.
What are you talking about? We're not. This ain't recorded.
That's right. But anyway,
No, we're good. We're good.
Big shout out to our sponsors as always:
Yep.
Richline Motorsports, Timely Delivery Service, Uncorked Wine and Spirits,
We are
Flying
Warriors.
H.
Yep, Flying H drag strip.
We Are Warriors. My gosh, that guy has got so much product coming out. It's crazy. But
I'm actually excited to even see it.
Yeah.
Which we might see him in a couple weeks, maybe.
I hope so.
All right.
He was
Well,
going to be at Streetcar. and hopefully he comes to Streetcar
Slammed enough, maybe.
move date.
Slam show.
He will be at Slammed Enough for sure. Yeah.
We'll hopefully see him there at the
Yeah. I think he's coming to Streetcar next weekend.
that'll be perfect.
Yeah.
We'd love to see him kind of
Yep.
showcase a few of his stuff too.
Yep.
Either way, love it. Love all you guys for supporting the channel. Love all our sponsors.
Big
If
shout to
you are
our-
curious to become one of these sponsors to help us out on the show and for us to help you
Yep.
promote your business, you can always go to cravingcarslive.com. All the information's on there where you can go to the link to learn all about our sponsorship possibilities for you and your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but more importantly, I also want to thank our spouses, our most proudly supported people in the world.
Yeah, I mean, every
our
week
wives.
we take time away from our wives, right? Tamara, Dottie. We take time away just to do our show, and they support us, which is great. So thanks to them for sure. Other than that, it's been, an interesting evening. What do we have, a question?
Ooh, well,
Let me guess,
there
it's
is a
from
thing.
Will.
There is a thing. There is a thing here. So on the sim, you have to race a Malibu.
Okay, well, you can't. So, oh, and I don't know if they said that. So, if you are interested in coming, there's only one race platform that they do here. It's Orsetta Corsa. That's it. There's no EA F1. There's no other racing sim you can do but Orsetta Corsa. Reason being, it's the licensing behind it. So you can't do something else.
Well, I know they're updating car-wise, so
They
they're,
are.
they're slowly,
They
as
are.
time goes, they're getting new cars and getting
That's right.
new cars
Yep.
downloaded and stuff
right
like
now,
that.
the only true F1 cars they have sponsorship for, Assetto Corsa does, is the Ferrari. That's
That's
it.
the 2017 Ferrari.
That's 2017, a 2010, and I think a 2007.
Unless
but-
you want to do one of the hybrid ones.
Yeah. Yeah, so
You don't wanna do
they're not current with today's F1 like you would find on EA Sports F1 2024.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to race that here. You
Right.
got to race
Okay.
Corsa, and that's it.
And they do have some GT cars though as well.
They do. Yeah, they got amazing and well, I don't want to give it away, but we may be racing GT cars. So,
Who's gonna win?
guess it. Guess it, let us know.
Anybody votes me gets a shirt.
Yeah, you'll know Saturday we'll announce it.
What's Saturday?
We'll announce who
gotta-
won.
Well-
We'll launch the video showing how I whooped your butt.
This weekend. We
Yeah.
gotta get the video together. Whether it's
Yeah.
Saturday or not, but we'll try to get it up this weekend.
Yeah.
How about that? Okay.
There you go.
Awesome. Thanks for everybody for putting up with us today, and appreciate you, 100%. But I think we gotta sign up for the day.
We do.
Like,
Because
share,
we got to
and-
race. Because I want to race.
Yeah, we got to race. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, of course, and to remember all you cravers out there.
Keep craving, y'all.
Stop with the. Now we got to end up. How do we stop this?
I know.
Hold on.
Well, you got to stop it.
Thank you for bringing the computer over. That actually made sense. It is a laptop, guys. It's cordless if possible.
That's right.
All right.
I don't know how long that battery lasts.
Thank you. What else we got?
That's it.
Keep craving.
Say goodbye.